Hello, everybody from the SCS. It's me, Burner V2, and today we're going to be interviewing Winner's Circle. They were the crew selected by the leaders, SCS Spotlight Crew. So today I'm joined by Mifune, Alex, and Sora. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Yo.
Hey.
So, got a lot of questions, but let's just start with this. You guys are known as the Wholesome Crew, and I did a little research on my own about what wholesome was, and it's not a term often used to describe SCS crews, whether they're kind or not. And then I even tried myself a bit to see what would happen if I represented myself as wholesome. But a lot of people were suspect, and they said that doesn't exist here.
All right, so we used to have MNX in our crew, right? The Ike player. Our crew initials were like WC, right? And like I guess we started using the word wholesome as a joke, and then like we started going by Wholesome Crew, and like I guess it just stuck along, you know, like we just go by it now. Probably more than like Winner's Circle.
From what I'm reading, it's not just the name. They're saying the personalities in the crew and the players meet that criteria of just being relatable, fun members of the crew server that they enjoy being around with. How do you bring that kind of group of people together? Because there's not one single player in your crew that I've heard that doesn't meet the term wholesome.
So like we just like to have fun, right? Like in crew battles, we'll go in, we'll play random characters like Solo Mar, right? Like we don't really care about winning or losing.
Yeah, and I'd say we're also a group of friends at first before like joining the SCS, so that could also be a factor.
That's something we really do try to teach other crews when they join the SCS, that it's not just about competition, it's about other things. So I think you guys are a really good example of what other crews should aspire to be. Now, you said you guys have a lot of fun with crew battles. What do you guys do outside of crew battles to enjoy yourselves that other people might find entertaining?
All right. So outside of crew battles, like sports, anime, and like other video games, like also just like clothing.
And let's keep on with the anime, because I was checking through you guys' Twitter, and you've got Fully Cooley as your banner, and you have Soul Eater as your profile picture. And I'm a fan of Fully Cooley. I mean, that's back during my era when they had from Adult Swim days. I saw the new one, Fully Cooley 2. Wasn't a huge fan of it, but it was still pretty good. So is it just general anime, you guys, or what anime you guys in general find yourselves talking about the most? Because I am an anime fan too, so I could talk about it for hours.
We normally talk about like shonen, right? But like if I watch like Slice of Life or something.
I don't get me started with Slice of Life. My fiance loves Fruit Basket, and she had me sit down and watch that for ages, and I actually found myself in tears a little bit. So Slice of Life is definitely a worthwhile genre, but I too enjoy most of the shonen stuff. Also check out Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm watching and learning about that now. So you guys were used to call it the Wholesome Crew. What made you change from Wholesome Crew to Winner's Circle?
Oh, actually Winner's Circle is like what we first went by, right? But then like I guess Wholesome Crew is like what we started getting called, and we just kept like going with it, you know?
What was behind the logo then? Because I mean, I get it. It's a Winner's Circle. It's like a rotating orb, but I don't know what screens within the orb. What are they representing? Like I see a victory screen and other things.
I don't know if anyone else gets it, because like I just did it randomly without asking, right? And like we just went with it too. So like there's like this this Wario player, right? He's a friend of ours, and he had like he was like ranting because he lost like 10 games in Elite with Wario, right? And like he went down to like really low GSP, and then like he won a game, and he sent a photo of like his Wario, right? And they had like, so like I screenshot it, and like I made it a globe, so that's the logo.
Huh. I mean, that's a very unique way to come out with a logo. It definitely wins creativity points. Speaking of characters, I'm looking through your character roster list, and it may be one of the most unique in terms of players and their secondary. I see a Incineroar, I think that's Incineroar on the box, and a Diddy Kong. A lot of diversity within these characters. Even Palix, who uses Pac-Man, Bowser, Samus, Banjo, and Solomar.
Well, I play one character, right? So I have no skill. I just play like what I'm good with. I don't know about Palix.
Yeah, my main character is Pac-Man, but the other ones I just sort of play for fun. I'm not like the best at them or anything.
So it seems like we've gone over a lot with the crew. What would you want people in the SCS to know about Winner's Circle, or if anyone's interested in joining your crew?
I don't know. I just want people to like know that we're open to like having people join. You know, it's like to have fun and like have a good community, because like that's the first thing we care about, like more than winning, you know.
Now that you guys have been ingrained in the SCS a bit, what's your game plan to take over and win the SCL 2021? Because I saw you guys have your post on Twitter, and it's going to be a rough road. You got a lot of tough crews, but you know what? I like this bump. I think you guys can do it. So what's the game plan for that?
I think Solomar is gonna carry us.
Yeah, for real. My Solomar, it's kind of godlike. I don't want to brag too much, but I could carry, to be honest.
I see no lies.
Same.
You know what? I actually might put a wager on that. And if you guys end up winning, I'm winning $5,000. I guarantee. But it was nice to have you guys on. Thank you for the interview. That's it for this SCS Pulse, the SCS Spotlight Edition. I'm Burner V2, and this is Winner Circle. We'll catch you next time.